Yeah. Okay, so good evening, everyone. Today we have a debate on the topic of should children be allowed to choose their career. So, in my opinion, like parents play a very major role in their children's life. They have more experience, and they are very. They have seen their life more than us, so they can share their thoughts with us. If I talk about choosing a career, so I think children should be allowed to choose their career because his or her only knows their own interest, that anyone can find that. So there is a movie I would like to tell you. Let me give you an example. Like there is a movie, and the title of that movie is MS Dhoni. So there is a line that is uh, that his father says, "Don't be like me. I work there, so don't be like me. I want to see you in a good position." So this line hit him, and he did very well in his life. So this line shows his, according to his father, like we should not go follow the herd. We should do something which we are passionate about. So rather than following other people, we should go with our own interest. That will help us to find our own skills. And choosing a career something, there are a number of students, those who are still not aware of their career path, like what they want to be. But things can take time, but things always pay. Like things are not same every time. So this is, I think, children should be allowed to choose their career. That's all.
So as my friend talked about MS Dhoni's movie, so I'd like to tell you about parenting. So why parents should decide children's career? There are so many reasons. First, if you are upbringing a child, then you would be definitely aware of his or her activities and habits. I would say that my mother knows me well than me, so I think that parents can decide their children's career. You know that parents always want us to be at the stable position where we are earning a good amount of money, or you can say that we are happy in our life. In Indian families, when it comes to Indian families, so specifically Indian families choose three careers. One is government job, second is engineering, doctor, or anything else, or second, the third one is CA, etc. So these are the professions which are stable professions. If you become once, then your life till 60 would be stable. I am not saying that you whether you are going to live permanently on the earth or not, but if you selected once, then your life will go like upward. It will not go downward because these are stable professions. But there are so many children nowadays who just want to become entrepreneur or businessman, and they just think that it is a piece of cake to be a entrepreneur or businessman, but it is not that much easy. As I have heard so many businessmen who say that if you want to do a business, first of all you should not have fear of losing something, specifically money, if you have don't come into the profession of business. And there are so many students, those who are trying to be like Elon Musk or Joe, like what who Amazon's owner, like Josh Bezos, etc. I am not able to recall his name. So like people wants to be like them, but they don't know their struggles, like how they started, why they started. You know that the western countries are consumerist country where people love to do business, and society helps them. But when it comes to India, India is not a consumerist country. Indian parents and Indian mindset is like a job mindset. They just want a job, and if you want to do a job, then parent can suggest you better job than you think. There are so many people, those who want to be influencers, so I don't think that in influence becoming a influencer a stable job. And MS Dhoni, the untold story, we all might have watched it. So Dhoni wanted to be a cricketer. So do you think that cricket becoming a cricketer is a easy task. There are only 11 players, those who are going to play in a team. If we count extra, there will be 15 players, those who are going to play. And if you select 15 players, it might be 30 if we consider outside players. So there will be only 30 players who will be selected for at least 15 years. At least a selected player will play like 15 years or 10 years. So that 10 year you are not going to be selected in those 30. So it is very much tough to be in a cricket team. There are so many students, those now, specifically now, people want to be a cricketer because India has won 20 T20 World Cup. So I don't think that people are pretty much clear, specifically students. So that's what I believe.
Okay, so uh, here I do not agree with my friend. Whatever he just said that like parents should be only like parents should focus on their children career, and they can on the career of on the career of their children, but they cannot decide what he or she will do, because like you can say that only like you can be a doctor, but what about the journey? And that person will face a lot of like diplomatic problems, and you will not you will not help them, right? If somebody wants to be a athlete or a cricketer, so why he or she will join science or like commerce stream? If somebody has interest in the like sports, so why he or she will join?
So you're trying to say that parents impose
Yeah.
their desired careers on their children's shoulders, or
And one thing, like we should be passionate about something, whatever we want to be. It does not mean that you are doing a actor, those who have done engineering, and after that they have choose
they have
acting.
chosen,
They have chosen acting career
they
apart.
have made their career.
Yes, they have made their career in acting. So they have done engineering just because of their parents' desire. Then after that they left and they made their career in acting. So there are number of examples. Uh,
Mhm. Can you give it to me? Someone is asking what is the basic things. It should be what are the basic things we can follow for normal fluency. For normal fluency, you have to speak normally. Start speaking about something that you really like. Talk to people and go for endless hours of listening if you are passionate. And try to engage in a small talk. Whenever you meet somebody or a friend of yours who has a similar interest, you can talk to your friend. So let's go back to the topic. Yes.
So I think one of my friends has talked about like parents know us very well. So I think parents don't know us very well. There is a like I think there is some kind of misconception. At the age we stop sharing our thoughts with our parents. We don't share everything with them.
But
They
if the
know us.
question arises, we do not share any thoughts with our parents, so who create that kind of environment? Why is there a communication gap?
I think parents create this kind of environment because when if there is a child or he or she is pressurized by their parents like choose your career in this field, so they stop sharing their thoughts with them. They think they are always being pressurized by them. They think if I fail, so they will scold me, they will do something bad with me, they will beat me. So this is the environment they make, and just because of that there is a conversation gap arises just because of their behavior. They should understand. If I let me talk about my family, my parents have regressive mindset. So if I talk about my father, so he's a businessman. He and my brothers are also businessmen. They did not do anything in their life. They did not achieve any goal. But I think I have that much, that caliber, so I can think something out of the box. I don't want to be as like those women, those who are just living in their home, just surround like doing some household chores. So I really hate those works. I think we should give them chance. We should think both are equal. Just let them do. We should support them. Don't try to be barrier in their barrier in their barrier 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 in their path. So we, rather than doing that they did in their past, we should follow our own dreams. I think things can get some times, but things are not same all the time. Things changes.
It's time it changes.
Yeah, it's time
Okay,
it
what about
changes.
others?
Yeah, as you both said that about you both talked about that parents should allow their children to choose their paths, their own self. So I would like to disagree with you, because that, as you said, that if somebody wants to be a cricketer, footballer, or anything, so he or she should allow to be pursued his should be allowed to pursue his or her dream. But you know that when parents say that you should do something better in life first, then you can go for your career or passion. So I would like to tell you one story, real story, a case study. There is an IAS officer, Suhas Yathiraj. His parents told him to become an IAS officer. He became an IAS officer, and then he decided to pursue his dream. And you know that what happened? He started following his passion after becoming an IAS officer, and currently he's a para Olympic. He has won a gold medal in badminton. So nobody is stopping you to pursue your dream. Your parents are just telling you to make your career first stable. If you study an engineering degree, whether it is BTech or BCA or any other degree like lawyer or anything, you would have at least a part, or you would have something to say that if I do not succeed in this field, then I am capable to do things in this field which was suggested by my parents. But now what children are doing, I would like to say in harsh word, they just want to be cool, and they just want to show that I am independent, and I just want to be against my parents because they do not know. There are so many people, those who say that don't ignore your parents advice, because this is the advice which is given from heart. They don't want you to go down, they just want you to see
But if you have
at
your
the
heart on your heels, then what would you do?
sir.
Because sometimes parents are not aware of the new emerging industries and different fields. So they do not know what SEO or what like e-commerce and some other careers are.
So definitely they are not aware of it, but Indian society, particularly I am talking about Indian society, parents demand their children to be a lawyer, engineer, doctor, or a degree which is stable. And if we talk about engineering, so there are so many jobs which can help us in future. If somebody has done computer engineering or mechanical engineering, they will have an edge to become a professional in upcoming time, because it is a time of technology, and an engineer can earn from technology with the help of technology, because it is a bachelor's in technology, BTech. So that's how I believe that their thinking can be wrong, but they are not wrong. So that's what I believe.
If someone's thinking is wrong, so I'm not anti-parent or somebody like this. So what I want to advocate is that if a father or any one of them, father or mother, if that person is not aware of the emerging fields or different options or different career options then how would they simply go ahead and suggest their kids? It becomes quite difficult for a child to simply go and find a particular field. Most of the time, people do not have any counseling sessions in their schools and other places, so they do not know what to do in their lives. After 12th, they simply think that they are nowhere. They have to choose a particular field, so their field of interest, sometimes they simply get interested by looking at some of the videos, because nowadays everybody becomes wants to become, or some people have already become motivational speakers. So I don't know why people need motivation when they are not. And most of the people I've seen, those who want to get motivation or those who want to be motivated, so they watch those motivational videos in their bed, especially in night. So if you become motivated, you are pretty much passionate, or you are fully motivated, but you are in your bed, what would you do? So this is a kind of a garbage thing, so I don't want to talk about that. But on the other hand, I want to be a devil's advocate here. So a lot of people are saying that we should listen to our parents. I'm not saying we should not listen. If my father is not very good at certain things, and I'm pretty much passionate, so I should look up to those people, those who have done something. Sachin might have been, like Sachin Tendulkar might have been encouraged by his parents, but his father was not a cricketer. So sometimes we have different fields of interest. So we should pursue those careers, and our parents should come forward and they should pat our back when we are doing good, rather than simply forcing us to do things that they wanted to do in their careers, which they could not do. Most of the time, this is a psyche of a particular parent. So what about others? Anybody wants to add certain points?
As my friend Suraj said that parents want their children to be stable, but on the other hand, the child also have the same thinking that he want to be stable at till the particular age. So if he decides the career he want to pursue, so obviously he will give his 100% to achieve that. And like sometimes parents do not understand what our children wants to do, so according want to do, so parents should listen to their children and should know about the career he is
They want
trying
to
to do,
pursue.
what they are
Want to
pursue they
pursue.
want to pursue. The parents should talk to their children, and after that they should think about that, like after
Okay, next.
Like if I talk about parenting, so they have that kind of mindset. They think if we did not do something, so how would you do that in your life? So they always try to criticize us by saying those words. So parenting is not easy, or as well as children being a student, so they also have to face different kind of problems if he or she is forcing by their parents to choose something, or so it becomes one of the biggest problems for them. They are they get stressed, they feel anxious, and at the middle of their whatever they do, at the middle of that they try to commit suicide. More than 90% cases we might have heard about that. Like once they started forcing their children, and if children takes any kind of step like that, so after that they scratch their head. We should not have done that. We should have let him follow his or her dream. So this is the problem that we should understand. They should make that kind of environment where we can simply go and share our problems. If he or she does something wrong, so he or she has pretty much sure, if I go my parents, so they will make me understand, they will try to understand my problem. So this is called real parenting, I think.
I partially agree with you, as you said that parents should have balanced approach. I never ever supported a type of parents who pressurized their children. These are exceptions, and exceptions are everywhere. I don't support these kind of parents, but I do support the parents who always try balanced approach in the sense like they are counseling with their children, they are counseling with each other, and then they come to the
There should be
final
some
decision
counseling sessions.
like between the parents and child. So I support these kind of parenting, and I am not telling
No,
you.
no, no. Sorry to interrupt you, but sometimes parents should go and get some more information. They should go and get some counseling sessions for themselves. Because if one person wants to be a father, so that person should think about that child. How am I going to help that child? What kind of parent I want to see, and what kind of parenting I want to go for? So they should go for these kind of sessions, and they can go and seek some counseling from some counseling session, some of the counselors. There is no hard feelings in doing that, because that is going to be crucial for a particular child. And addressing Naman, I think there is a person called Naman Sharma. He was talking about how to improve our basic conversation or communication skills. So I have already talked about it. Go and indulge in some kind of talk, start talking to people. And if you do not find anyone, there are many people, those who are sitting here, or there are many channels also. You need to find a partner somewhere. And you can take a pen and paper and start writing your thoughts. And one more thing, listening will definitely help you. If you are a good listener, you will get to know about latest sentences and words and information also, and that is going to help you to become a good speaker. So I hope I have addressed that, and try to frame some smaller sentences and learn some basic grammar rules and basic vocabulary. So let's get back to the topic. Yes, miss, do you want to say something? Are you a parent yourself? Okay, yes, go on.
It's my opinion is children should be choose their career because
Should be given,
should,
given an opportunity
should be given an opportunity
to choose their career.
to choose their career because sometimes if children decide their career, so they children study with interest, and there is no force and there is no pressure if children decide their career. But sometimes parents decide their children's career, so children just only study by force, and children don't know, and children also feel like boring, uh, and
uh, like I would like to, may I?
please take off your shoes outside. Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Very well.
So like children should be decide their,
Should be given an opportunity, or they should decide.
they should decide their career. Why I'm saying that? Because if children are capable of to decide their career, so they can tackle any difficulties. Why I'm saying? Because nowadays like people are suffering from like insomnia, depression, anxiety, and if you consult these kind of problems with your parents, so most of them they do not know about this disease which are like children are suffering from. Yeah, like parents can pressurize, but not that kind of pressure where children cannot like handle. That's why people are committing suicide because of pressure. And I'm talking about commit suicide. So as you know, Kota is famous for committing suicide by because they have a lot of pressure for their studies, and they like for their parents which they force a lot, so that's why they are not able to cope with them.
Yeah, it is very like regretful to see that there are so many children or students those who are committing suicide in Kota. However, I would like to tell you one thing that there are so many students, those who are not able to decide their career at the age of 35. You know that there are so many career options where there is a time limit, or you can say that age limit, in which you need to pursue your dream till 25, or it can be 28. So parents will encourage you to pursue your dream at a level where you are energetic, you have knowledge, and you are able to put your efforts on the particular field. So I think that parents are nowhere wrong. We can have a regressive mindset that parents are always wrong. Parents cannot think better for us. So I think that we must try to understand our parents. And as my friend told earlier, that parents never listen to us whenever we talk about depression or anything. We try to make them understand, because they are not aware of these things. Mostly we often think that they don't understand, I don't have anybody to share it. You know that if you are suffering from fever, your parents will come and will tell you to let's go to the doctor. If they are not able to understand, then definitely they will bring you to a doctor who will make you understand, who will consult with you. So I think that we should share our problems with parents, and then we should decide whether they are listening to us or not. So I think it.
What about other people? You wanted to say something? It's okay. I'll give you a chance later on. You want to say something? You need to raise, like, you need to just take your hand there, raise it, extend your arms.
So I want to say something. I think
Yes.
parents should be support their children's
Parents should support.
parents should support their children's because of what they want to be a. And I have an incident with happened with my friend. He's my classmate. His name is Manish. When he passed 10th class, so the parents forced to him choose science subject, and he don't he don't
Doesn't.
he doesn't like science. So he was in anxiety, depression, and he was overthinking. And then he want to compromise with his parents. So his parent don't understand him. So I think it's wrong. So
What about your parents? Do they understand?
yes, sir.
Okay, anybody else who wants to chip in or who wants to say something?
Yes, sir.
Now, who wants to say something?
So, as you know, our parents have more experience, and they they can choose their children's career because of that children's are not studying that much.
Okay, we never say children's.
Children, and they 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 are daydream, and they think I can do anything. They think I want to be a motivational speaker, and they think I want to be influencer. So they are not hardworking that much. They have to do, and they think I can choose my career according to myself. But nowadays,
I can choose my career on my own.
yes, I can choose my career on my own. But nowadays, they are not that much do hard work.
They are not working that much hard.
They are not working that much hard, and they think I can do everything in my career.
Okay, you are also a student. Why are we talking about others? You are also a student and you can talk about your parents.
Yes, if I talk about my parents, few years ago, I had a dream. I wanted to be SI, but my parents NSI, but my parents understand me understood me, like you are your dream, you are in playing games, so how can you be an SI? Like I used to play cricket, and I used to play so many games, so my interest was in games. So my parents made me understand, you should you should concentrate your game and you should play. Why are you talking about?
So where is your game now?
Like I used to go Chhatrasal Stadium, I used to play football, and
Still, where is your game now?
still I'm not playing.
Okay, it's all right, it's fair enough. So you're saying that parents can give right guidance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, anybody else? Last comments?
And I think there are a number of students, those who prove their parents wrong after achieving their goals, and once they achieve their goals,
So
their
are you also in the queue?
parents, yeah, and their parents start appreciate themselves.
They start appreciating.
Parents start appreciating themselves. They start pat their own backs, and they say, we did not stop them, we always supported
Yes,
them.
yes, yeah.
It
Whatever that
happens.
she is trying to say that even if it happened with my parents also. I am from a family where nobody was educated, so I had to find my own ways. Sometimes it is quite distracting and difficult. You can give me the mic. I can also have my say. So what I'm saying that I am from a family where my parents were not that much educated, and they never wanted to impose their thoughts on me because they did not have any options in their mind. So I had to do my own research. I was not into studies. But one thing I must say that parents should take care of all the expenses, which my parents were not capable of doing. So I had to find some other ways to earn money, and along with that, I had to work on my own dreams. So once you achieve something, then everybody wants to be a part of it, because as the saying goes on, success has many fathers and failure has an orphan. So on this note, I must say that thanks for the discussion, thanks for your points, and I really appreciate everybody has talked about certain aspects of the topic. Only few people could not speak. Next time they might speak their heart out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.